Hi everyone, long time no see. I know I haven't been posting, but I'm back. Welcome back to Taste of Trini. Thanks for being here. Today I'll show you how to make some amazingly delicious curried lobsters in coconut milk. I promise you'll be making this recipe quite a few times. Keep watching to see how I do it. To start, I have 2 lobsters here and I bought these fresh at H Mart and I put them in the freezer because I couldn't cook it right away. Busy mom life, you know how it is. So I'll cut this up, clean it, wash it, and if it needs a little bit of scrubbing, I'll do that too. Here I've cut it up into smaller pieces and I washed it with a little bit of lemon juice. You could use lime juice, flour, or even a little bit of salt. You know I like to keep the seasonings real basic, so I'm just using a little bit of salt, black pepper, and some Caribbean green seasoning. And I'll have the recipe for that Caribbean green seasoning linked in the description box below. Mix it well to make sure that seasoning gets all under the shell so it gets soaked into the meat. Check that seasoning out, that's the real thing. I just can't wait to dig into this. Here I have curry powder with a little bit of green seasoning added to it and I'm adding some hot water. So I'm just mixing it and letting it soak a bit while I prep the other ingredients. Here I have my aromatics, or the older people would say puran. The full list of ingredients that I'm using here will be in the description box below. To a heavy bottomed pot, add some oil and some onion, curry leaves and thyme. Curry leaves are also called carapili leaves, and if you don't have any, you can omit it. After 2 minutes, add the garlic and hot peppers as well as some pimento peppers. Now add the curry slurry in and a little bit of water to get all the curry out from the bowl. You want to cook it until you see the oil separating from the curry. I've showed you this method so many times in my previous videos, so I think by now you know how to do it. If you don't, then that's your cue to know when the curry is ready. You'll see the oil and the curry separating from each other. And that's how you'll know that the lobster is ready to go in. Now I like to add my coconut milk or cream. And I'm using this organic coconut milk. It's so rich and creamy and it's perfect for this dish. Mix it into the curry and you can see how light the curry color is already looking. And this is where a lot of people mess up their coconut curry sauce. They undercook it and then there's a sharp coconut milk flavor that kind of masks the curry flavor. So we don't want that. We want the 2 flavors to marry together and balance out. We don't want one flavor to be overpowering and one in the background. I've added some water to the coconut milk can and I'm adding that here. And I'm going to let this bubble for about 20 minutes. And to add a really nice, rich flavor, we're going to add the claws or the gundis and the legs. So this will create a rich lobster stock that's going to add so much flavor to our curry sauce. While that bubbles away, I'm cooking some dalbri because I saw a popular roti shop in Trinidad making these lobster rotis and it looks so divine. By the time I belayed, oiled, and flipped these dalperies, it was time to check the pot. The sauce reduced a bit and it took on that rich seafood flavour from the claws and feet. Now I'm adding the tails in and letting that cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. Finish with a little bit of green seasoning. Look at that sauce. Our curried lobster and coconut milk is ready to be devoured. I made roti for the hubby and it looked so tempting. I can't have gluten these days, so this was torture for me. I had mine with brown rice, so I put level sauce or surwa to soak into the rice. I was in heaven. I wish y'all could taste it. If you want to taste this deliciousness, then you have to try out the recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye!